NBA sports. It's time for NBA action. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on Boston. And so off the tip, it's Boston. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Bulls. Charles Oakley out there with Corzine. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Gervin. And it's Macy in at the 1 spot. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And Gervin kicks to Jordan. Rebound, Boston. Outside, Russell. Jones in the post, defended by Macy. Jones against Macy. 5 on the clock. Back to Russell. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Chicago with the ball. 4-point game. About a minute played so far here in the first. Corzine with the screen on Jones. Jones against Jordan. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. .144 left to play in the first quarter. Kicks it to Oakley. Over Sanders. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Chicago on defense. Jones with it. Screened by Russell. Jones dishes to Russell.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Macy passes to Jordan. To the middle. It's stolen by Jones. Outside, Russell. An easy 2 points on the layup. Russell's got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Yep, that one goes. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now here's Jones. Pass to Sanders. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jones kicks to Russell. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Jones, no luck.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Great look, but off the mark.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston on top, leading by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the... And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
We've got Siegfried. Hairston is out there with McGarry. Then it's Counts, and it's Havlicek in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Here's Siegfried. Passes to Havlicek. And the 3 off target. Jordan against Havlicek. And the pass to Paxson. Back to Jordan. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And it's tied up with that one.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Jordan against Havlicek. Puts it up from 17. A high degree of difficulty that made by Hondo Havlicek. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Green, the screen. Up top, Paxson. Here's Jordan. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Jordan's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Siegfried, the pass to Havlicek. Here's Siegfried. Pass to Counts. It's hauled in by Brown. Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against the Nets in Brooklyn. And Jordan has it in the corner. Now Paxson. 11 feet away. No good from Jordan.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And here's Havlicek. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They got to bring the double team on him.
I would have already sort of expected to see that.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Tobias is checked in. Russell comes in for McGarrett. Jones checked in for Hairston. And Jones subbed in for Siegfried. Then for the Bulls, Johnson, he's checked in for Brown. Gervin comes in for Williams. And it's Macy in for Michael Jordan. Green, the screen. Paxson. Rebound, Boston. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Havlicek. Offensive rebound. Jones, that's for 2. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Jones has got his first points in this one. Bulls trail by 5. Macy with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Green, the screen. Here's Gervin. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Celtics lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. Bill Russell really making a difference here.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Gervin out there with Oakland. Then there's Macy, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Corzine in at the center position. Here's Gervin, and Boston with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Macy against Jones. Passes it to Heinsohn. Now, here is Russell. 8 points for him. Celtics making a switch here. Siegfried's checked in. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Jordan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jordan's got 8 points.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
And how many more possessions like that would they love to get down the stretch? A bunch of them, I bet.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And Gervin kicks it over to Corzine. The 9-foot shot. Outside for Jordan. Screen by Oakley. And it's Gervin missing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Siegfried. Defended by Macy. And Russell gets it to go.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And here is Macy. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Screen by Corzine. Jordan kicks it over to Corzine. And stolen by Russell. Jones, no one around him. Oh, that's offensive interference. Boston making some changes. Tavares is checked in, and it's Havlicek in for Jones. Then for the Bulls, Johnson, he's checked in for Corzine. Green comes in for Oakley, and it's Paxson in for Mason. Bulls trail by 5. Paxson kicks to Green. Picked him clean. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Boston leading by 3. 20 seconds left in the third. There's the pick. Havlicek against Jordan. There's the pass to Heinsohn. Pocket 6. Dishes it to Sanders. Missed inside. Paxson. Not going to go that time. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And so it's Boston with it. 3-point lead. Jones is out there with Jones. Then there's Havlicek. Then it's Russell. And it's McGarry in at the 4 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Chicago making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game. And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And that one's good from Havlicek.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Back to Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass.
Big-time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Well, I agree with you wholeheartedly there. I mean, this is one guy who just does not know how to back down, and especially when the game's on the line in crunch time.
On the basket by Jones.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Jordan. And it's Russell with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And here we go. The Bulls fast break. The shot's good.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. They set the screen, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Boston making some changes. Sanders comes in for McGarry. And Heinsohn is subbed in for Havlicek. Chicago also making some changes. Corzine, he's checked in for Brown. Oakley comes in for Green. Kyle Macy subbed in for Paxson.
That's a huge basket. Just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
Jones, that's for 2. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got in just enough room to get that shot off.
Screen by Oakley. Jordan kicks to Oakley. Another shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That's the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
They really had to have those free throws. It's down to a 1-possession lead.
Jones kicks to Sanders. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Bulls moving the ball around, and there's the 3-second violation. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Sanders throws it down.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 6. There's 38 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
And the important thing about the foul is who you foul. You don't want to send the top-notch free thrower to the line if they can avoid it.
Jordan can't get it to go.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Chicago with the ball. Now Macy, screened by Oakley. Outside Jordan. Pass to Macy for the 3. And Sanders pulls it down. And here's Jones. Feeds it to Sanders. Takes the turnaround J, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Macy. No good. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid